Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Welcome to Wednesday. I think. Wait,
Yeah.
boy.
I ran into a sales guy, didn't know what day it was
Really?
earlier. Yeah, I was
Well, you know, sales
we're
guys.
halfway through the week. Yeah,
They're
exactly.
usually shit-faced and
The 9 martini lunches and stuff.
yeah,
You're trying to,
so
you're trying to
you
sell
don't really
air.
count what a sales guy has to say what the day of the week it is. Was he on his way to vomit from last night?
No,
you know those
no,
Tuesday meetings that start at 3 and end at
Yeah,
11:30.
Man, I got nothing but respect. Whether you're talking radio sales, TV sales for advertisements. I mean, these guys and ladies. I just wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. It's hard.
It's a tough sell.
And I could. I know that I could do it. I just don't want to. And I've got respect for those who do it and do it well. But yeah,
it's the thing of it is you're selling an intangible.
Right.
And there's
value there.
There's value there.
Getting them to see the value.
But that's the thing
really hard
with a lot of things that we do or either here or off camera, off mic, and all that other kind of stuff that people just don't understand. That's the value of an intangible.
Right.
Somebody that can come in and build an event out of nothing. That's a remarkable intangible.
Yes.
Somebody that can take the idea of a failing event in a town and go, let's rethink this and try it this way.
Do it in a different way.
That's an intangible. Somebody that can, dream up an advertising campaign or a way to reposition things and do that. Those are remarkable skills that don't get taught in school. Those are what you find in people who are remarkably good and inventive at what they do. And they're not easy to find. Here's the other thing. They're remarkably hard to put a price tag on because, there's a budget, there's what can be, there's what might be, there's all these other factors that come in. And if you give that person that can create an intangible the room to paint, dude, whoa.
How does that equate to, this?
Exactly.
Which is literally the last dollar in my wallet. Oh, speaking of which, quick update. Still, we're at hour, I believe, 46 now of the 24 to 48 hours for the insurance lady to get back to me on my son's insurance. So, I know I don't know if she's operating on India time.
She's not creating an intangible. She's got your balls to the wall.
This is something you're like, oh, this will be, you'll get it all
it's
fixed.
It's going to be fine, dude.
I know it'll be fine.
I'm giving you a reactionary moment.
I know.
This is me needling you.
Yes.
It's fun to do that. Remember, we've done this for about 20 years.
Yes.
And if I needle you from time to time, it's just part of the show.
And me reacting to it is also part of
That's
me
exactly it.
Or should I say overreacting to it? Which
good.
Is kind of like,
fine.
I want to.
You're a bit of a deadbeat dad because you missed an insurance payment, but we can forgive. Go to the church this weekend, light a penny candle, say a couple of Hail Marys, and you'll be fine.
I stick with the Our Fathers now.
Whatever you want. I mean, they're 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Right. Anyway,
a couple of Hail Marys. All right, one Our Father. It's long.
Right. I mean, that just kind of covers. I like to be more efficient in my prayer list. That covers everything.
Oh,
let's just get this one out.
Hope your kid doesn't break a leg or need a tooth out or get in a car accident.
No, the dental. See, that's what's right. Like the dental stuff's covered.
Oh well, good.
This is the hell. This is the yeah. It's just man, everything. These little things.
Yeah.
Just kind of weigh. It's stupid shit like this will weigh on me, and I need to not have it do that.
I would love to give you an answer how you can resolve that, but when I figure it out, you'll be the first call.
Yeah.
I swear to you, on my mother's good name, you'll be the first call.
All right.
Dave, here's the answer.
I appreciate it.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Even if you have no idea whatsoever, it's okay.
Well, that's why I haven't called you yet.
Yeah.
See? That day
Okay.
when the phone rings and you look down and it says
Mhm,
Andy O, you go,
mhm.
it might be the day.
Yes.
Enlightenment. And you'll go, hello?
Right.
And I'll say,
Yep.
stop
Yep.
and buy some chips on your way here.
Yeah. Oh, on a positive note, my skin looks good today. Cause like I feel like I got the perfect kind of like May. It's not a full tan yet,
Yeah?
but I've gotten enough sun the past few days, combined with my moisturizer, which has a little tanning aspect to it. I feel like it looks relatively healthy glow.
Thank you for
I'm
that moment
glowing
of
on the outside. My
creepy
insides are in
awkwardness.
are in bitter turmoil,
Well,
but over stupid insurance BS.
here's what
So
I'd like you to do. I'd like you
go
to
ahead.
adapt and overcome. Give
That's
me
what
a
I'm. That's what I'm.
newscast.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You look marvelous.
Thank you. See, positive affirmation
There
coming
you
from you.
have it.
That's it. There you go. You got the needles out. You jacked up my blood pressure. Now you're turning into that, and you're throwing compliments my way. So
You look
thank you.
marvelous.
I appreciate it. All right, let's do this thing. Popular social media app TikTok suing the federal government. Chinese parent company ByteDance filed a lawsuit on Tuesday. It's calling the potential ban of its platform an unconstitutional violation of its free speech rights. The
Guess
law,
what?
signed by the president last month, would force the company to sell its platform to a U.S. company or face the permanent ban in the US, currently 170 million users in the US on the platform.
I got news for you. You're a Chinese company. You don't fall under the Constitution.
Yes,
Up yours.
that to me is the big thing. And I understand this because this is going to affect Americans because you got a decent amount of people who are making money on this platform. So it feels to me like the users of the platform have more of a leg to stand on constitutionally than the platform itself. But the fact that this is a Chinese company, and what I find funny is in because politicians just do this, you're going to use it to kind of advance whatever agenda you have. You don't
Yep.
really I don't believe Republicans really believe in free speech. I don't believe that. I think they're using this as a cudgel. I think Democrats are doing the same thing with safety. Oh, this is about safety concerns, and we're concerned about your information being No, you're not. You don't give a shit either. Stop. And again, I feel for those who've used this and have made a career for themselves. And you're gonna, if you are one of those people, you're gonna have to adjust. You're gonna have to go to YouTube. You're gonna have to go to X. Use these. There are other platforms out there for you to continue your career, whatever you're doing. And I don't like most of the stuff. That's the funny thing. Is like I'm not a fan of most of it. I don't think most of it is necessarily good, but I respect anybody who's
Yeah.
taking advantage of these platforms and are using that to have careers that were unimaginable just a few years ago.
There you
So
have it.
there you go. What else is happening? Sylvester Stallone has become a watch salesman. The Hollywood star is auctioning 11 watches from his personal collection. The auction is going to be held at Sotheby's in New York next month. I believe it's June 5th. Some of the timepieces are valued up to $5 million. Are you a watch guy?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen you with a wristwatch.
Nope.
I haven't been one, I think, in about 20 years.
Yep.
I used to occasionally, and I always liked it because I was like doing this thing, and you always looked like you had to be somewhere. It was always just kind of I just enjoyed looking at it.
I've never
And I
liked
liked the way it
I don't
looked.
like anything. I mean, even at home, I don't wear my ring on my finger. One, because I like my ring to not get wet underneath there, because it like rots my finger off, and that's kind of gross. Number two, anything on my wrist, I'm like that. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
get it off. Ugh,
Julie,
like
yeah,
that.
Julie, for guys, I think it's just a weird. It's a we have a harder time with it because women are used to
They
shit
got
dangling.
bracelets and they're doing all that.
Bracelets,
Yeah.
earrings, nose
Yeah.
rings,
Yep.
other rings.
Ooh.
You know, I'm just saying.
I mean, other rings. Explain that.
Well, I'm just trying to, you know, they have rings in other areas
Like
sometimes.
where?
Just other areas. Let's just leave it at that. Do we have to? Do we
I've
have to?
heard
Do
nothing
we have
of
to
this.
delve
What do you
deep?
mean by that?
You've never not you've never. Speaking of that, and
Oh,
we're gonna stay subtle on this.
okay. All right.
We're not gonna dig deep.
All
I
right.
had a buddy of mine who's actually, I'm not gonna say what he does. Um, he freaked out. He saw one of those and freaked out, and made the woman leave.
Wow.
Saw one of those particular items
What?
and went, and it freaked him out.
What was that?
Saw a ring in an area that's not visible, typically out in contemporary society. You don't typically see those because they're covered up. And we're gonna
I
let
can't
that
think of where
go
that would
now.
be.
Okay, well, other people know what I'm talking about, and they will. They are at home nodding along in agreement. Yes, and they have their thoughts whether they think that's freaky, weird. It doesn't. Yeah, I'm neither yay nor nay on it. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
okay.
Well, I don't quite
Right.
understand what you're talking about, but
Okay, well,
maybe someday you can explain
I've
that
had. Well,
in more detail. I'll let you do you.
okay, there we go. Moving on, Muskegon is getting a new Aldi, the third discount supermarket opening on Apple Avenue on Thursday. The first 100 customers get a gift bag and a shot at a $500 Aldi gift card. Store's going to be open daily from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So there you go. I'm a big fan of any discount, anything.
Yeah.
Secondhand stores for clothes, cheaper grocery stores. Aldi, I used to go to a lot. They're French bread pizzas. I'm going to say this right now.
Yes.
You want to get a French bread pizza anywhere, you go to your local Aldi,
Yep.
and you will not find a better source of frozen food than the French bread pizza at Aldi. I remember, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I like to shop American, so I will continue to go to Meijer. That's just me. Aldi's a Swiss company, German, the Danish something or other. I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Hey,
I don't
you
get
know
into
what? I know
nationalities.
people that
I
like to
just
shop at Aldi.
I just see lower prices. That's
I
all
know.
I'm saying. I just
And
look
that's
and I
wonderful.
go, okay. And I'm
Yeah.
not bashing. I still go to Meijer also.
Yeah.
Okay. There's
I'm not
enough
trying to
for
make you feel
everybody.
defensive. What?
Well, you kind of put me on the defensive, making me
No,
kind
I
of an
did nothing of the
anti-American.
sort.
You're like, I only shop at American stores. I can't shop at it.
I
What did
didn't
you
say
call that
that. I
place?
said I like to shop
All
American.
D or all die? What did you? No,
No,
I
nothing
was
like
just
that. Dave,
mentioning
don't
how
be
much
so
I
defensive.
enjoyed the French bread pizza, and you had to turn that into some. I'm a communist now.
I did nothing of the sort.
That's the way I took it.
Well, that's the problem with you. You just take things the wrong way sometimes.
Apparently so. I'm guilty as charged.
There you have it.
Sports. Tigers beat Cleveland 11-7.
Whoop, whoop.
Cubs win. Cubs win. Cubs win.
Oh, by the
They
way,
beat San Diego 3-2.
I think I have to throw this in about sports today.
Go ahead.
I was we were watching said victory of the Tigers last night,
Mm-hmm.
and Cindy started up with the ERA stuff again.
Okay, earned run average.
I don't know what it means.
Oh no, dude, don't do this.
Seriously, she's like, "Oh my God, look at this ERA. Maybe I better not hate him so much." And I'm like, what?
Do you know what a good ERA is?
It's not a bad ERA because there's a good and a bad.
What is a bad ERA? If it's above,
It's not a good
what
one.
number? Okay, the guy. Do you know what constitutes a good earned run average? In the ballpark of what? There's a certain number. If you're in this area, that's a good, solid ERA.
I would say maybe the Bronx area of the New York Yankees.
The actual number.
Oh,
the number.
Oh, no, I don't know what that is. No idea whatsoever. None.
Okay. If you're between 3 and 4, 4 is a bit high for a pitcher. You want to keep it around 3. If it's under 3, you're really good. The great relief pitchers, your Mariano Rivera's and the like, Goose Gossage would be hanging. I can't even remember what Goose Gossage's earned run average was, but if it's around the 2s, that's more your closers and stuff. your middling relievers could get, because some of these pitchers have higher earned run average, like around 4 or 5. So anyway, I'm sorry, you can't admit to not know. Like, your wife knows what this is and you don't. This goes back to the, you know, you're sometimes the female in this relationship.
Well, she sometimes yells and cusses at the TV too.
Okay, so, there you go. So
yeah,
you guys are preferred. You just switched up the gender roles, and that's fine.
Okay.
Not judging that at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not
I would
at
never
all.
do that.
Not at all.
I just find it odd.
Okay, perfect.
Like you pretending not to know what piercing I was talking about. Yes, I am.
Okay, $1,000 today. It's Disney songs once again. Okay, and this one can go any direction because there's a confusing twist in this one.
Oh, great.
Life is a highway, according to Rascal Flatts, in a song in this animated film.
I believe that would be Cars.
Wow. Look at you.
Boom! Your earned run average just skyrocketed after that pitch that I.
Do you know why? Do you know why that's a miracle?
Why?
Because Life is a Highway wasn't really even a Rascal Flatts song.
No, it wasn't. It was a blonde dude. What was his name? It was the only song you had. What?
Lead singer of Red Rider.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Tom Cochran.
Tom Cochran. Yeah, I remember that's the only Tom Cochran song we ever played at the Rocker back in the day.
That's all there was right there. Have yourself a great Wednesday, and I will count the moments until I see you tomorrow.
See ya!
Happy Wednesday, Muskegon. After a stormy and rainy Tuesday, we do have quite the clear up for Wednesday, but there is more rain on the way for Thursday, so let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. Starting with our weather headlines, we do have some rain coming in again on Thursday and just very briefly in the morning on Saturday. Along with that system that's bringing that rain for Thursday, we will also have cooler temperatures that will continue through the rest of the week and through the weekend. But as of right now, though it will be a little on the chillier side, Mother's Day is looking dry and mostly sunny. For today, though, we'll stay mostly sunny with a high around 67 degrees and just some gentle winds out of the southwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour. For tonight, we'll cool down to about 52 degrees and it should be mostly cloudy with, again, just very gentle winds out of the southwest. Across the county, we're looking relatively mild with highs ranging from the low to high 60s. Montague and Whitehall to the north are looking a bit cooler at around 63, 64 degrees, but going a little bit further south for Port and Ravenna, a bit warmer around 67. And of course, we're still much cooler by the lake, around the low 50s to the very low 60s. Looking ahead at that next system that will bring us some more precipitation, Thursday around 5 a.m. is when that rain will start, so when you're heading off to work for Thursday, you might want to plan on bringing an umbrella and a rain jacket. It should continue through the rest of the day, but we'll keep an eye on how that system develops as we get closer. And our 7-day forecast shows that rain, along with those dropping temperatures. After today, highs will only be in the low 60s, and our lows will be in the mid 40s. Definitely a lot cooler than it has been the past couple of days. Friday, we will see some sunshine, but Saturday morning, we'll see just a small chance for some brief showers in the morning, but it will clear up after that. Sunday, we are looking pretty nice for Mother's Day, around 63 as the high, and just partly cloudy, and that should continue through Monday as we start to see a warm-up moving into next week. That is all for your Wednesday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health for the Muskegon Channel. I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday.